Hello everybody, my name is Travis and welcome to Raft. This is not a new game by any means, and I'm sure that a million people have already seen Raft in some form or another. It's just a really great game in my opinion. I like it. I like its concept, actually. Let me put it this way. I like its concept. I like what it tries. It's actually kind of unique in a way. I don't think I've ever seen a game play, a survival game play out like this. So it's a survival game at the end of the day, but the way that it approaches it is actually kind of unique. As you can see here, our little buddy is on a raft. The game's called Raft. You're surviving in the ocean on a raft made of scavenged materials. And we're just gonna play on normal. We're gonna call this one the channel name. Friendly fire, of course. Friends can join. We'll leave it at that. There's no real story as far as I can tell. I don't have any real inkling of what it would be if there was one. Basically, what we get in our journal, which I'll show you in a second, is what we get. We are just surviving. Stranded on a piece of wood in the middle of the ocean, scavenging for supplies. This game does feature little islands and islets. There are actually content updates for this game pretty regularly, if not just hot fixes, patches, and other such small details. There are locations added to the game. In fact, they just added a city to the game, as well as a sort of shanty town, sort of canyon town. I don't know what it's called, but it just added 2 major locations to the game, in addition to what the game already had, which were large islands with secrets to discover and things to explore. So immediately off the bat, you can see all these chunks of things around us. Those are the materials that we're looking for. And we start off with our handy dandy hook, and I caught nothing there. And I have absolutely nothing on me. I have no supplies whatsoever except for this hook, and that's all we get. That is all we're going to get. I don't know for how long. We'll find that out in just a second. So you use your hook to draw in the materials. Boom, boom, bang. There we go. Well, I missed that one by a country mile, I guess. I don't even need to throw this at this point, but I'm doing it anyway. Why not? So one of the most valuable things that you're going to have right off at the beginning of the game is the supply barrels there. Wow, I was pretty sure that hit. There we go. These supply barrels contain a lot of stuff. And if you advance far enough in the game to craft automatic resource collectors, which are just nets that you build onto your raft, you can, you can combo hook a bunch of materials at once, by the way. You can snag up a bunch of things all at one spot on your collector nets, but you have to have a bunch of them in order for it to work efficiently, because otherwise you're going to have one capture net and a bunch of stuff floating by you, just like it's happening right here. This one might be a little bit too far out for me to get. No, that was actually perfect distance. Okay. So this does have durability. It's a survival game. Everything has durability, whether you like it or not. It's got durability on it. And the only way to repair things is by building another. So instead of being a scumbag and standing around doing nothing, well, I need a little bit more. I gotta get a building hammer first, and that requires rope, which you can actually make out of your leaves. So I think I have enough right here. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna throw this stuff in my inventory first, because I like having my hotkeys sort of set up in the right way. Okay. Yes, please, I will absolutely take that. You might notice that that shark is kind of circling around our little raft at the moment. Yeah, he can cause some real damage. He's eventually going to pop up and start chewing on our raft. Believe it or not, he will damage our raft, and we don't want that to happen. That might seem obvious to a lot of you. To some of you, maybe not so much. You might be thinking, well, how much damage could he possibly cause? Well, the thing is, he doesn't really care what he chews on. He doesn't discriminate. He does not discriminate what he chews on. He will chew on a piece of your raft that may be containing, say, a water purifier, or the place where you cook your food, or some plant, what are they called? Plant outcrops, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he will chew on your crops. he will chew on pieces of raft that they're sitting on, destroy that, they're gone for good. You lose that. If he chews on a storage box piece of your raft, that's gone for good. You don't get that. So definitely got to be careful with where you place things, or at least, because he can only bite the outsides of the raft. So if you're going to place something anywhere on a small raft, you might as well place it closer toward the center. That way he can't get it. Like, say, if I wanted to... this is not a good example because I don't really have a big raft at the moment. But for instance, let's say I have this 3x3, right? I have 9 squares. I'd probably want to place one thing in the middle here, so that way, if he did choose to chew on a certain piece of my raft, it wouldn't totally annihilate my chances, and he wouldn't be able to destroy it. Anyway, I'm just going to shut up and... well, I'm not going to shut up. Of course I'm not going to shut up. I never shut up. But I'm just going to play the game, because at the moment, yeah, I just kind of want to play. I mean, I've explained pretty much everything that we need to explain, that, you know, that's just about all that we really need or have or anything like that. Sorry, that was useless information. You can read that if you want. It's not going to be good. You're going to see exactly what system I'm using and what I'm running this on. Well, there's the first shark attack. I don't know how many of you have been wondering what kind of system I've been running, but it's not impressive by any means. So there you go. There you have it. We've got a really, really crappy and like 6 years old processor. I've got a 1060, brand new when I bought it, and it worked fairly well. I actually got it a pretty decent price. But the 1060, from the comparisons I've made, from everything that I've been told, from the research I've done, pales in comparison to a 980 Ti by a pretty substantial amount. And considering I'm bottlenecking so hard with the processor I have, definitely not a good setup. At this point, anything would literally be better. Anything would be better. And unfortunately, that requires several hundreds of dollars, if not maybe $1,000+ worth of upgrades that I don't really want to spend money on at the moment. So for the time being, we're just going to have to deal with this. Maybe if another stimulus check happens to come my way, like if another $1,200 check happens to come my way, then I would absolutely 100% be totally down with upgrading my system, especially considering the game, the games that are going to be coming up fairly quickly. That's something I'm looking forward to. But anyway, let's focus on the here and now. I'm gonna try to snag that barrel out there. Perfect. Maybe I can get that piece of wood too. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, he's coming to bite. He's coming to bite. No, he's not. Okay. Usually you can hear him when he's about to strike. He'll make a swimming noise out in the middle of the ocean. He's only making noise right now because he's close, but I think I may have nailed down his attack timing. Oh, that reminds me. There are these islands here, and they have stuff. I can't get to it right now because I don't have the materials to get there, to push my boat there or anchor it. And these islands can have some useful stuff on them, especially if you have an axe. You can get a lot of wood. You can scrounge for stuff on the bottom of the reef. It's just it's chock full of useful stuff, whether or not you believe me. I just don't have the materials yet. So first I'm going to worry about building up my raft just a little bit, just so we can have some space to work with and not worry about. Alright, so I don't have enough plastic for very much more. I can only do like literally one more piece, and then I need more plastic. Fortunately, we have plenty of plastic coming our way. And a barrel, and some other stuff. So, anyway, moving forward. What do I need? I need a research table, which I can make. And that research table is going to enable us to make other, or discover other recipes we can use. It's all about progression. This game is all about progression, just like any other survival game out there. You need to discover your recipes bit by bit, piece by piece. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now. You take your research table, right? Now hear me out. Take your research table, throw that bad boy down. You see how I might have like a rock here? Look at that. Look at that. Now you've got a piece of rock. They all come with their varying needs for unlocking recipes. Like I got a stone, right? To make a stone arrow. Now I need a plank. and then I need plastic. If I throw a leaf on there, it adds progress toward other things. So I'm going to research the plastic. I'm going to research the scrap metal. Why not? I'm going to research the rope. I'm going to research the wood. Now we have access to a ton of other things. And I have been letting resources fly by me right now. It's best, in my opinion, to get the resource gathering out of the way just so you can unlock all these other things here. Because now I have access to so many other things, it's actually going to be a while because I've unlocked so many other things. It's going to be just a little while before I'm actually able to gather the materials needed for another recipe. The items are actually kind of like confusing to come by. Like, I had no idea where to find sand. That might sound silly, but there's really no easy way to get yourself to an island, especially if you don't see anything out in the middle of the ocean. Like right now, I see nothing. There's nothing out here. We're just floating, we're adrift, and I'm pretty sure there is an actual world. God damn him. I'm pretty sure there's an actual boundary to the world space where it just stops spawning materials. I think I've gone out that far. I don't know how far it is. I don't know where the boundaries of the map are. All I know is that you go far enough, eventually things stop spawning. That's when you should probably turn back around. Okay, I'm gonna make ourselves a purifier and a grill because right now I'm on the verge of running out of food and water. And yeah. Oh shit, that's right. I also need to make a cup, which means I need plastic. And then I need to make a fishing rod, which needs wood, which I don't currently have. But it looks like there's 4 barrels on the horizon, which is really good for us. Wow, my screen is dirtier than I thought it would be. I just cleaned this bad boy, too. Okay. So it looks like we still have a little ways to go before we're comfortably set in this world for survival. That's not going to make it even close enough. That's not going to be anywhere near close enough to hit that barrel, but that's okay. We can get some of this stuff, too. Oh, shit! See, I don't like being in the water, because that means the shark can get you. And if the shark gets you, it hurts. Oh, please, let me get that. I want that barrel so bad. Don't let that go to waste. Thank you. Much obliged, my brother. Yeah? Yes. Okay, fantastic. All right. Okay, so we have not a whole lot of time left, but we have enough to make a cup, and nope, we still don't have enough to make a cup. We have enough to make a fishing rod, though, which is just as important. Actually, I'd rather not do that right now. What I would like to do is, oh shit, I don't have enough to make a hook. Okay, well, things are not turning out well for us right now. I totally forgot that my hook broke. But that's okay. We actually just found enough to get ahead again. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't it great how everything comes together in this beautiful, peaceful, awesome little game? Alright, and I think we may have just gotten enough to get it. Nope, not enough. Not yet. Close, but no cigar. Okay, there we go. We have a cup. We have salt water. Now we need to fish, because I'm probably going to end up dead if I don't do something quick. There we go. There's a fish. Now we can cook this bad boy up. Boom. And the water should be just about done, too. Water is infinite. The only thing you need to purify water is planks. And planks are so easy to come by that it hurts. You will never have an entire lack of planks. It's impossible to run out of planks, unless you are moored somewhere, unless you just happen to be... Well, he's gonna take out my shit. That's nice. Great. Like that. Appreciate that. Thank you. At least I got one sip in out of the water before it fucking destroyed it. There we go. Now we have a spear. Now we can fend that bastard off when he decides that he wants to screw with everything that I have worked for. So anyway, I'm going to cook up this other fish really quick, and then I'm probably going to jump cut to loading into my personal save. This is not the first time I've played this game. I'm not going to lie to you. But I thought it made for a good introduction to show you what the early parts of the game look like, so that way, instead of spoiling everything for you, you'll have something to work toward yourself. So, yeah, I'm going to make that jump in just a second. I'm going to make it in 3, 2, oh, I just got a blueprint? 3, 2, 1, go! Hello, and welcome back! This is my personal save, where I have discovered the power of metal. You heard me right. Metal. Also, seagulls came by and ate my stuff, but here's the net collection I was telling you about. Now, I got mine kind of wonky here. It's set up unevenly on both sides of my raft, but that's okay. That's whatever. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, so I have a good water system. I got stuff placed all over. And here's something to keep in mind. Food does, like, absolutely nothing for you if you eat it raw. It does a little more for you if you cook it. Not so much more that it's, like, incredible, but when it comes to the high nutrition items, like cooked fish and whatever, it does do something. So it's definitely something to keep in mind. Like a just-in-case sort of deal. So I'm going to keep my rocks and whatever in this particular one, especially my bricks and my clay. And then in here, I'm going to keep my metals. Oh, glass? I have glass too. I might as well put that in here. Metals, and then I have leaves. Man, I am running out of space really quick. Okay, so these blueprints I just found out through the loading screen are automatically added to whatever. And I don't know if these vegetable soups are the same, but I would assume they are, so whatever. I got plenty of meat. I've got all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's make a bolt, and then we can use that bolt, and we can research it, and we'll unlock a bunch of recipes. Like a shovel. I don't even know what this plastic hook would be. Like, I have no idea what this is made out of. It really... Full speed ahead. We have to get to that. That's actually important. Those may contain recipes that we want, and I'm willing to sacrifice everything to get to it. By the way, I have no idea what happens if you lose your raft. I think you just end up in the middle of the ocean with absolutely nothing to go on. So that's definitely a bad idea. Don't lose your raft. I'm going to pick up this stuff, and we're about to be good to go. And always make sure you have water on hand, because farming does, in fact, require water. So that's Raft, I guess. I don't really know what else to show you, because I haven't gotten that much further myself. So if you like the game, I think it's currently on sale. And if it's not, then too bad for you. That is not ethical. That is not what we do here. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with me through this. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment down below to tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Share the videos to spread a good word. And if there's any games that you would like to see me play, please suggest them down in the comments. I do look at your comments, and I do take them into consideration, as you'll find. So, yeah, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, friends.